Hey guys, welcome back to Delaware Acre. It has been a hot minute since I recorded something and posted it. So I finally got some time. This was back in March, believe it or not. It was a beautiful sunny day and I had some time. I had already started some seeds, as you can see there in the container to the far right. And taking advantage of the beautiful day to pot up these beautiful tomatoes. I have several varieties here: Dr. Witchy's tomato, Big Rainbow tomato, Amish paste, and of course, my always never failing mystery tomato that I always forget to label. And then my peppers are kind of far behind the tomatoes, but I'm going to get these pretty little tomato plants potted up. I have a mixture of, I actually took advice from an Instagram reel. I'm not sure who it was, but if you're listening, you get credit. Um, to take soil from my garden and actually use soil from my garden and just amend it and make my own kind of like little potting mix. So typically I just use cocoa coir. It comes in a brick and you just add water and it gets all fluffy and then I usually will pot up in that. But this year I took some dirt from a few pots that I had laying around and some stuff from my garden now that it is not thawed and it's workable, and I just added the cocoa coir and I added eggshells that I've been showing you that I save and grind up, and the bone meal also. And then I have worm castings also. And I just kind of mixed it up in a tub and made sure it was nice and light and fluffy and decided to go ahead and pot up my little tomato seedlings in it. And it worked out really well. Some of these little cells had two seeds that germinated in there, and as you can see on little tomato seedlings, those little hairs on the stem there, you can actually plant those a little bit deeper, and those, if they are in contact with soil, they will become roots, and it'll help make for a stronger plant. So I'm actually separating them out and planting them a little bit deeper. As you can see, I put that whole stem underneath the dirt and it will create roots and just create like a more sturdy, more vibrant plant. And yes, my container says Serrano, but that's because I couldn't get it off from last year. And yeah, so I just went ahead and potted all these up. I really like these cell trays that I have. The purple one in the background there is a 72 cell tray, and I used them last year. I did a little video on them. And then the bigger pots that I'm planting them into, I think they're 4x4s, but they're all from the Bootstrap Farmer, and they are nice, um, sturdy trays. They're not like the ones that you get from like the hardware store that have the little cells in there, the little dome over top. So they're nice and sturdy, and I reuse them every year. And I'm trying to be very good about labeling all of my different varieties this year. I'm always notoriously bad for that. So I made little ones for each one. And I had one little mystery tomato there that was not ready to pot up. And like I said, these peppers they're not ready yet. They take a little bit longer than the tomatoes. So here I am out in the garden. It's still very sleepy out here. I have some organic garlic. I actually got this from Walmart. I got organic garlic from Walmart. I did not get my garlic in the fall. So I'm going to do an experiment. You'll never know if you don't try, right? If you don't put it in the ground, what's the worst that could happen? It just won't grow, or it could grow and you could have a garlic crop. So I am going to go ahead and put these in my beds. I like to put them in the perimeter of the beds, even though it's a pain in the butt to kind of reach over them all season long. I like to put it in the perimeter because it helps to keep the bunnies out. And I don't really have a problem with squirrels, knock on wood. But I like to like I said, I put it in the perimeter and it, for the most part, keeps the bunnies out. The bunnies really do seem to like these raised beds and all this straw. So far, so good. And always want to make sure you put the point up and then just tucking them back in underneath the straw. I had a ton of cardboard out here. I had gotten some really good big boxes from work and was going to use them to lay down in the walkways and put more mulch down. So that's why you see so much cardboard in the background. A little volunteer garlic here. I don't remember dropping those, but I guess I could have. And again, I'm just going to put them in the perimeter, and I used that cardboard to kind of put my beds to sleep for the winter, like to put them to rest for the winter. And it looks awful. My husband is not very happy with me. So that will be first on the agenda to get them up. So I end up using a little stick to try to dig holes to put the garlic in, and it's not the ground's not frozen. It's definitely workable. It's just sticking my finger in there and just making sure I get the hole dug and get it big enough. So fancy tools, I don't need those. I just need a stick. And it looks like I have one head left here, and I'm trying to figure out where to put it. I'm just kind of aimlessly walking around the garden here, and I end up putting it in the other in-ground bed, mostly because, again, just trying to stave off the little critters. And I had a little visitor from my daughter. She was outside playing around and just came over to visit me in the garden. I love it when she comes over. I ended up going back and putting a little twig by each one, just sticking up out of the ground so that I would remember that I planted garlic there, and just to remember, to remind myself. Just going to use some rainwater and water I think this is lemon balm. Hasn't quite started coming back yet. But rosemary was coming back. Now it looks like it's dead. It was green last week. I'm not sure. So I'll water it. That pot's empty. And over here is some sage. Looks like it's coming back. And then this little volunteer tree. I have no idea what kind of tree it is. I'm assuming it's a pine tree. I'm going to try to move this spring. That's our newest addition, our little turtle friend. Chamomile's popped up. I did move some strawberries from here to here, but I think they might be, this one, that one didn't even get planted. I think they might be toast. They might not be coming back. They're looking pretty crispy. These are too. Like there's nothing happening there. So I think I might be done with strawberries. But I'm still gonna go ahead and water everything, even those. I'll water it. This is very exciting. Blueberries are actually blooming. It's great. Well, not blooming, but coming back. Uh-oh, this one's not doing anything. Oh, there we go. It's still green. Pigs are starting. This is the
one I hacked, so we'll see. I don't see anything down there just yet. Blackberries are starting. I have got to get out here and trim this thing. Hey, that's a project for another day. Soon.
It's easier to clean something than it all. Name me a song.
Jack and Diane.
I don't know if I've ever played that. Pretty much it.
Little ditty.
You give me something else.
Do I have to sing it?
No. Do I have to sing?
Happy Anywhere with You.
I don't even know that.
Blake Shelton. And,
Is that the name of the song?
and No Doubt. Yeah.
No, for that.
Huh?
Happy
Could be,
Anywhere
huh?
with You.